Hey, so I memorized more than 250 songs in English, and in this video, I'll tell you the top five benefits of listening to music. Okay, so I wrote them in my cool diary, and I'm going to read them to you today. Not read, but explain them to you today. So the first benefit is probably the most straightforward one. It's like you're going to improve your pronunciation by default, and as well as your intonation. So when you listen to music in English, your pronunciation will just skyrocket, okay? Of course, you need to listen to one song repeatedly, just repeat it over and over and over and over and over again, and then also try to sing it. And as a result, you're going to just master the pronunciations of certain words in this song. And if you do that 250 times, you're going to have crystal clear pronunciation. Because a lot of people said to me that I have crystal clear pronunciation in English. Thank you for that. And yeah, I did it by listening to 250 songs and then memorizing them. I know maybe like 80% of the lyrics in these songs and pronunciations. So yeah, I kind of memorized pronunciation by listening to a lot of songs in English. And not only that, it's also going to help you with your intonation. When you're listening to music in English, you're just going to have the correct intonation when you are trying to speak in English because you're just going to learn how singers sing the music, and you will try to impress yourself or other people when you are trying to sing the song. So this happened to me. It's like if when I sat at home alone, I was just singing music sometimes because that happens naturally. You will just naturally want to start singing the music that that you're listening to, and as a result, you'll try to impress yourself. You'll try to get better at singing a specific song. It will become like a game for you, and as a result, you're going to improve your pronunciation and English. You will also want to learn what the song is about. So you're also going to learn a lot of new words, vocabulary, and also grammar as well. But grammar is a bit controversial because a lot of English teachers say that, well, if you listen to music in English, it's not gonna help you because your grammar will suck and your pronunciation will suck because, well, they're native speakers, but they have different pronunciations, different grammar. They make mistakes while singing music. Well, of course, everybody makes mistakes, right? Native speakers make mistakes when they speak, so that's completely normal. And when you listen to music, of course, there are going to be a lot of words that you don't understand. There's going to be a lot of metaphors, right? And it's like you're trying to sing the song, but you don't even know what the song is about because there's a lot of metaphors, and it's not like the meaning is not straightforward of a song, and that's completely fine. That happens. So uh, I would suggest you to stop listening to those English teachers because I really think that if you just know uh, a lot of metaphors in English, that's gonna help you with your English, right? If you genuinely want to know what the song is about, just Google it. Just ask ChatGPT for it about it, and you are going to understand, right? And the better you understand specific songs, the better you understand English in general, and your pronunciation is also going to improve. And well, you will make mistakes, but that's completely fine. That's normal. Of course, maybe there's going to be some grammatical mistakes that native speakers made in those songs, or rappers use some incorrect words and incorrect sentences. That's completely normal. You're not going to say them in everyday conversation because it's like spoken and written English. It's like when you are writing something in your diary, you're writing differently. You're not going to speak the same way as you're doing in your notebook, as you're writing in your notebook. It's like you're not going to be speaking the same way that you're singing, right? You're going to be speaking differently, right? So that's completely fine. Don't worry about this. Stop listening to English teachers and just listen to music because it's going to help you in all aspects of English. So the third point I want to make is it helps you associate English with positive. So since childhood, you've probably been conditioned by, I don't know, by a lot of stuff that English is bad, right? It's like that's the reason why you're still not fluent. You still think that, well, English is something bad. I need to learn. I need to spend time memorizing words. It's like I just need to spend a lot of time in textbooks memorizing words. I need to memorize intonations. I need to learn grammar. And you associate English with negative. Maybe you had a teacher in school and you didn't like her because she used to like give you a lot of grammar and a lot of stuff that you didn't like. Like maybe you wanted to just start speaking English, but she was like, "Well, you need to grind the textbooks, Or maybe you had some difficult experience in English when you were trying to speak. Maybe one time you spoke to a native speaker and they said to you that, oh, your English sucks or something like that. And then you're like, well, I guess I don't want to speak English anymore. That happened to me a lot of times. Well, one time my English teacher called me a pig, okay, because I copied my friend's homework. And I was like, that hurt me a lot, okay? That's like my childhood trauma. And so when I started to listen to music in English, I just kind of healed my trauma, you know? It just kind of helped me to realize that, well, English is not negative, it's positive. You can become fluent in English. It's not a problem. If you listen to music and you start singing it one day, it's like if you actually sing it on a good level, if you sing almost like the artist in the song, and if you have really good pronunciation, it's just gonna boost your confidence and you're gonna sound more fluent and it's gonna become more enjoyable for you to learn English. So listening to music is fun. And for example, you're sitting on the beach like me right now and listening to your favorite song. Let's say it's called Yellow for some reason. I don't know why. But let's say your favorite song is Yellow by Coldplay. You're sitting on the beach, you're listening to the song, and you start associating English with music, with something relaxing. And well, you start enjoying singing music in what language? In English. And as a result, you're just going to connect English with positive. And there's a lot of ways to do that. When you start speaking in English on camera or to your friends or to somebody or to yourself or to your cactus or to your pet, and you enjoy doing that, you associate it with positive. When you start singing music in English or listening to music in English and you enjoy doing that, you're going to associate it with positive as well. So, um, music equals positive. And this way, you're going to have a lot more motivation to learn English. So, now let's go to the fourth point, which is it will help you become louder and more confident. I mean, just imagine singing music alone at home, for example, first, and then it's like it's just going to become an earworm in your brain. It's like if you memorize one specific song, it's going to become an earworm in your brain, and you will just sing it everywhere. And then you will stop having those mental barriers and you will just start singing it maybe with your friends, or maybe you're sitting on the beach and listening to Yellow and then started singing it to random people just on the beach, right? And well, you become louder. It's like every time you repeat the same lyrics from the same song, you become a bit more louder. And the next time you're speaking to somebody in a conversation, you also become louder because, well, right now you associate English with positive, you associate singing music with positive, and as a result, you just become louder and louder and louder and louder and more confident. The more you listen to music, the more confident you become in English. And the more you associate speaking in English, saying words from your mouth, to something positive, right? And as a result, you're going to become more confident. So this is awesome. So as you can see, music also improves your confidence. And the fifth point, the last point, is that it just helps you with self-improvement. You know, English is like self-improvement. You actually want to improve yourself, right? And that's why you're learning English right now. If you want to improve yourself, just listen to music that genuinely helps you improve yourself. Because it's like I started self improvement when I started learning English, which is funny. I started watching all these different self improvement videos in English, and it just kind of skyrocketed my confidence and all areas of my life. But I did it in English, thanks to English. So you can do the same thing when you're listening to music. If you just find some really good songs that resonate with you and that are not negative, that are positive, that's just going to help you and elevate your self improvement, because it's just like meditation. You are meditating on a specific song. It's like you're listening to one favorite song which sings about resilience and confidence and taking action or something like that. If you just listen to the song over and over and over again, you're just going to build it in your subconscious. And the next time you go to the gym, you're just going to pump this iron harder. By the way, right now I'm on the beach and I'm also near the gym. So after the video, I'm going to train. Yeah. So as you can see, and I'm gonna listen to my favorite music in English, and train at the same time. How cool is that, right? I already associate English with positive and with gym. So as you can see, it just helps you with your self improvement as well, which is awesome, right? So this is the last point. I wanted to make. So let's summarize everything quickly. It's just gonna help you with all of your aspects in English, which is pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar. Then just stop listening to your English teachers, because I think that it doesn't matter if you start making mistakes after listening to music, because you probably won't make a lot of mistakes. You are making mistakes right now, and that's fine. Native speakers make mistakes, and that's fine. It will help you associate English with positive when you start listening to music, and it will help you become more louder, more confident, and also you will improve yourself, which is awesome. So listening to music in English is crucial for your English and for your own self-improvement, especially if you listen to positive music. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something from this video. Listen to music, find something positive. Also, by the way, I have my own community where I help entrepreneurs and freelancers and professionals improve their English so they can become more confident doing calls, maybe recording videos like I'm doing right now, or doing something else in English to increase their income. So if you are interested, you can join my free community. Also subscribe, like, comment down below what is your favorite tip, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.